Howdy, I'm Gabby the Clown, and today I'm going to be talking about character design. Specifically, I'm going to be talking about and redesigning 3 characters that kind of bug me, designing a character to kind of explain how I do it, and then at the end I'm going to do a little mini Q&A about character design. Also, my channel is not for kids, despite my cartoony appearance, so if you're under the age of 18, please skedaddle. And with all that out of the way, let's get started. Okay, so one of the character design tropes that bothers me the most is how allergic some people are to making characters anything other than, super traditionally attractive. There's 2 characters I'm going to use as examples of this. The first one is She-Hulk, or at least, a lot of She-Hulk designs. Now, I know that there's an in-universe reason why her Hulk form is basically just herself, but a little bit bigger and green. She got it from a blood transfusion from Bruce, so she's not a full Hulk, but I don't really care. I think that's kinda lame that she barely gets any muscle. Come on now. She's just slightly muscular and tall and green. She's just Gamora. Why can't she get some bulk? It's just boring, dude. And I'm not saying that, women characters can't be sexy or anything like that, because that's stupid. And I'm not saying that, every strong woman character, needs to be bulky, because that's dumb, and it's just not true. There's plenty of girl characters where it makes perfect sense for them to be more, slim or toned, like Harley Quinn or Black Widow, since they're more focused on dexterity than brute strength. However, it bothers me with She-Hulk because it just does not make sense from a design perspective why she would be, big. She's got super strength, she should have some bulk and muscle, and I just feel it's cowardly, honestly. You're not gonna lose fans by making a big lady. Honestly, you might get more fans, just based on how much people love Lady Dimitrescu and Karlach. People, me, love big muscle ladies, so, don't be scared. Don't be scared to make your woman with super strength, look strong. So this next character kind of relates to my last point, but for, male characters. And how sometimes people take a funky-looking dude and then make him, super pretty to the point of being unrecognizable. My main point for this is the Beast from Beauty and the Beast when he becomes human. I don't hate this design, it's just so, boring. He's just so sickeningly perfect and pretty that he doesn't even feel like the Beast anymore. It's even worse, it's made worse by his voice completely changing too. So the Beast looks so interesting, so that when we get to this guy, it's just kind of boring, especially when all of the objects are still very recognizable when they turn human. It's just jarring. Bro is in some, desperate need of body hair, a beard or something, anything but, freaking wax smooth. He's less hairy than me. Also, I want to give him, the little nose bump that he has as a Beast, because I feel it's very important. Yeah, this is a design that's bothered me for a really long time, so honestly I had a lot of fun making my own version, and just kind of being able to yap about it a little bit. And yeah, here he is. Oh, wow! Wow! Yeah, there he is. Okay, my last big, pet peeve. So, something that I've seen a lot of people complain about with character design, especially surrounding the show that shall not be named, is the issue of overly detailed or busy designs. And while that's definitely something that can be an issue, it doesn't really bother me personally, especially when compared to its polar opposite. Designs with no detail, no sauce, just nothing. I cannot fucking stand designs that are boring. It makes my skin itch, dude. My main example for this is, what is in my opinion the worst offender of this, Garten of Banban. I want to start by clarifying that I don't have any strong feelings about Banban outside of the designs. I've never played the games, and I genuinely do not care. No hate to the developers or anything. But the designs, they fill me with such intense feelings, bro. What do you mean Jumbo Josh is a gorilla? What do you mean Nab Nab is a spider? Bitch, where? no detail, no sauce, no nothing. It's like they went, make me a mascot horror, but hold the personality, and hold the details. Hey Jimmy, give me a design with nothing. Nothing? I hate it. Especially since, to me, the most important and most fun part of character design is making it so that you can at least kind of understand the character's personality purely from their design. You can do that with their outfit, or their accessories, or their pose, or their expression, or... There's so many ways to showcase personality, and Banban does none of them. Like, look me in the eyes. Tell me what this creature's personality is, like, based purely on how they look. You can't. There's nothing. Now, I want to be fair. There are some designs that I like. Sheriff Toadster is, like, clearly a frog or toad, some amphibian of some kind, and he's got a little cowboy hat and a sheriff badge. Like, so yeah, it's his vibe is obvious, and he's kind of cute. Bader Giggle looks like a funky jester monster, and the kangaroo queen lady, looks like a kangaroo queen lady. I also like the bird. I don't know if I'm just, like, brain rotted from the freaking bird up meme, or if I actually, like it unironically, but I don't care. This little freak makes me smile. Like, look at this dude. Anyway, I decided to do Banban, as you can probably tell, because I think she has a pretty strong personality that her design just does not do justice. So I'm making her a bunny because it seems like most of the characters are supposedly based on animals, and I couldn't really find what she and Banban were. Like, when I looked it up, it just said, Banban is an anthropomorphic humanoid red creature, and I was like, okay. So yeah, I picked Bunny because, 1, it fits with the cute kindergarten vibes, 2, Banban and Banban kinda sound like bunny names, and finally because, she's got those weird pointy things on her head that, I'm turning into bunny ears, again, because cute, and I'm giving her a cute little teacher fit, 2, because, like, her whole thing, to my knowledge, is that she's a psycho teacher. Oh dude, one more thing that pisses me off, none of these characters' faces move. We get no expressions. Why? Like, there's so much potential for characterization with your expressions, especially with a character like Banban, who has a very strong personality, in my opinion. But, like, no, they just stare at you blankly. Like, I don't know if there's, like, a lore reason, or if, like, it's a limitation with the animation or something, like the models aren't rigged to be able to move their faces. I don't know how 3D animation works, but quite frankly, I don't really care. Like, it cannot be that hard to give them at least, like, even, like, the laziest option, like, give them angry eyebrows sometimes or something, like, or like, turn their mouths upside down, like, anything, dude, like, please, I need this. So anyway, I'm also giving her, like, a monster form, because, so in Banban, they have monster forms, kind of, but, like, they're not scary at all. They look stupid, being polite, but yeah, I wanted to make my own monster design for this design as well, because, like, again, like, the designs in Banban just are not scary, and I wouldn't care if it wasn't, like, you know, a horror game, supposedly, but, yeah, it just bothers me, especially because, so, these designs work perfectly fine if they were purely, like, cute little cartoon mascot characters, and not, like, anything more than that. If they weren't characters, if they were just, like, little mascots, I would not care. Like, if they were just, like, little corporate mascots, who cares? They're cute. Whatever. But I want to contrast this with, some designs that I think are really good, like, at being cute designs, and also being, like, scary monsters, and that is Poppy Playtime. Now, I know that, like, people compare these two all the time, and I'm not gonna do that for, like the full game. I'm comparing and contrasting how they design characters. So, with Banban, like, their designs, like I said earlier, they work fine like, from a, like, corporate mascot perspective, but, like, in every other regard, they're just painfully boring. But with Poppy Playtime, their designs work as toys, like they're supposed to be in universe, cute mascots, but also they work as monsters when they need to be scary. Like freaking Huggy Wuggy, that thing is cute as fuck. But like it can also be like really unsettling when it's giant and like looming over you. And like same with like the smiling critters. People fucking love the smiling critters. I love the smiling critters. My favorite one is the bear, by the way. But yeah, I love the smiling critters, but they can also be scary when they need to be. Like freaking catnap like looming over you as like an emaciated like starving creature. Fucking creepy, dude. Like it's good. I really love Poppy's designs. So yeah, so like it is possible to make cute characters that can work as monsters as well. But and I think that Banban's designs could work as like scary monsters, but they just don't do enough to make it happen, and it bothers me. It just bothers me so much. So anyway, yeah, here is my Banbalina. It was really fun. I really like drawing scary stuff. I don't do it as much as I would like to, but yeah, this was really fun to kind of exercise that muscle. So for this section, I wanted to share my process when it comes to designing characters. It's not really going to be a tutorial, but I thought it would be fun, and if it does end up helping somebody, then that's just like a really cool bonus. So first off, honestly, I usually make designs from stuff that just kind of pops into my head. It's pretty rare for me to design a character after I've already like decided their personality and story, which is like the reverse of how it's supposed to work. For example, my character Monica was initially just a one-off design that I made after seeing some moth pictures and thinking like, oh, rich moth lady, and I like got like shot in the head like with an idea like, oh, yep, this is how she looks, and then I just gave her a story and name after I drew her. It's kind of like what's that one quote where Michelangelo, I think it was Michelangelo, and he was like, there's people in the stone and I'm freeing them with my sculpture or something like that. I just get like, it's gonna sound like complete bullshit, but like, I just like get visions of a design and I have to draw it sometimes. And if the character is lucky, they'll get a name, and if they're really lucky, they'll get a personality and a story. I have made so many designs throughout my life that I just like do nothing with. My poor starving children. Anyway, that's how most of my designs usually come about, but there are some occasions where I write a character's personality out first, and that's what this fella is. So I decided that I wanted to make a nemesis for my little clown gal, and I figured, what's the opposite of traditional art? So my initial thought was digital art, but I got stuck because I didn't want to go that route, since it felt like I was demonizing digital art, which is stupid, and I didn't want to do that. But then, I realized, the true opposite of traditional art is AI. So, Clown's nemesis is this dork right here, the prompter, and his weird, melting AI girlfriend, Eileen. So now that I had a rough idea, I started to do a couple of sketches, deciding on his look. I decided to give him a tie that looks like a broken pencil, because that's like the slogan of AI bros, like, break the pencil, like. I'm also having him wear a suit jacket and then pajamas on the bottom to show that he presents himself as being professional and important, but he's actually just kind of a lazy dork. He has bloodshot eyes from constantly staring at screens, and his hair is kind of a mess. And his AI amalgamation monster thing was also really fun to make. It's really cool, like, it's just really enjoyable making a design that's, like, intentionally gross and fucked up looking, so, yeah. To summarize, when I design a character that isn't just an idea that popped into my head, I go about it by focusing on details and trying to show their personality through their appearance as much as possible, because showing their personality is the most important part of character design to me. as I mentioned in my Banban section. So, yeah. Alright, so now I'm gonna answer a couple of questions that I got on my little, like, mini Q&A thing. The first two are from my bestie Mushroomy, and the first one is, do you ever make a character based on a song? Honestly, no. I don't usually. Unless, like, the song, like, makes me, like, really think, like, wow, I need to make a character for this. I did make... Okay, that's not entirely true. I did make a design based on the song The Pink Shoelaces by the Chordettes. But it was a couple of years ago and I don't have it anymore. Otherwise I would show it here, but I no longer have it and I'm very upset about it because I really liked it. But yeah, it wasn't very hard though. Like, if you listen to the song, you'll probably be able to picture the guy in your head too. And yeah, that's pretty much the only time I've ever done that. I kind of want to though. I should probably do that more. Oh, I don't know if this counts because I already made the character. But I did make like an evil version of my character Polly after listening to the song, the main character by Will Wood. Like, that song is just Polly if she was like evil. So here's like the evil design that I made based on, like, not really based on that song, just kind of like after like listening to that song and being like, damn, I want to make an evil version of her. Right. So the second question is, what's your favorite head shape to design / draw? That's a very unique question. I've never actually thought about it. But I think my favorite, like, I have like two that I usually kind of default to. So like there's like a little like soft round like squished jelly bean shape, I guess. And then more of a sharper face. I don't really know like the names of head shapes, but I have a little visual here to show you what I mean. But yeah, those are like my main two. Alright, and the last question is from Chestnut Dude, and they ask, what is your favorite character color palette? So I'm not sure if you mean like characters that I've made or just like in general, but for characters I've made, it'd probably be probably a tie between my Persona character, because I designed her to have literally all of my favorite colors in one design. So like it has the green and the blue and 2 shades of purple and red and black and all that. So yeah, she automatically wins because it's all my favorite colors. But then second would probably be my newest second newest character, Television. I think the colors are like really cute. And I don't know if it's like recency bias because she's brand new and I like her a lot, but yeah, she's very cute and I like her colors. But if you mean like in general, just like if I see this color palette on a character, I'm like guaranteed to like them. Honestly, probably like any like neon colors, like, or like black with like neon colors is like my kryptonite. I love that. But if you meant like a pre-existing character, or like a specific character, probably Chris from Deltarune, but specifically like in the Dark World when they're blue and like pink and black. Like, I like that. It's like the neon colors paired with black, like I was talking about earlier. I guess it's not black. It's like a really dark blue, but it's close enough. Well, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe if you would like to. Next week, I'm going to be making a video defending Illumination because I feel like it gets way too much hate and I have a lot to say. So yeah, stay tuned for that if you'd like. And yeah, I hope you have a great night, day, or whatever time it is where you are. Cheers!